Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to Sonday Fellowship. I would rather do this moto vlogging, but it's wintertime and it's cold outside. Ooh, it is cold. And you know something? I'm just not down to be cold anymore, so we're not going to do it. So, I want to take us a walk through the Bible, from the beginning to the end. This will take time. We're going to do this every Sunday. I do it in my living room, so you might hear background stuff, but that's all right. But I'm going to be as objective as possible because God gives a warning to people that preach. Plus, God gives you the greatest gift of all, free will.
He doesn't take, you're going to get.
Now, if you noticed in that video, he gave the same deal over and over. And that's what God does to you. Here, I'm going to give you this deal, whatever door you choose. I'm going to give this person this deal. Whatever door he chooses, I'm going to give the next person the same deal. Over and over. Now, one of the questions was that First Lady happy with her choice? All truths lie within your heart. Would you wonder, should you have taken the comic book or taken the big box? Temptation. That's the $1 million question. Would you wonder? Would you wonder that following Jesus was the right choice, or should you have followed the world? Would you wonder? So, with that being said, we're going to start where all things should start, and that's in the beginning. And here's where the first road splits. Some Christians that have degrees and their doctrines and stuff like that say the earth is 6,000 years old.
Where from history we add between 300 to 400 years to when Christ was born. That's a total of about 4,000 years. From Christ to today is 2,000. 4 plus 2 is 6,000 years. Now let me give you a little suggestion. When God reveals a truth in His Word, He reveals it many, many times.
Everything was done in 6 days, and it's only 6,000 years old. And then there's those who believe that the world comes in 3 earth ages. And you are in the second one right now. But I love the way S.M. Lockridge puts the beginning. So let him tell you.
You were up there tonight talking about God came from nowhere. That doesn't make any sense. Let's be reasonable about this. I said, all right, if you just want to be reasonable about it, the reason God came from nowhere, there wasn't anywhere for him to come from. And coming from nowhere, he stood on nothing. And the reason he had to stand on nothing, there was nowhere for him to stand. And standing on nothing, he reached out where there was nowhere to reach and caught something when there was nothing to catch, and hung something on nothing and told it to stay there. Now you'll find that in Job 26:7 that he hung this world on nothing.
So with that being in mind, Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. No time frame. Nothing. Just as it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now it's time that we dive into the deep end of the pool. Something happened before Adam and Eve was created. Or did it? If you're one of those people that believe that the world is 6,000 years old, then no, it didn't. But if you're one of those people that believe in the 3 earth ages, then it did. Remember, free will. God says, those who have ears to hear, let them hear. And those who have eyes to see, let them see. Isaiah 14, 12th verse. How art thou hast fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. As we saw in Isaiah, Lucifer decided that he wanted to be like God. Pride, the very first sin. And that pride created a war, because in Revelations it speaks of it. And it says, and his tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven and did cast them to the earth, which is saying Satan fell with 1/3 of the angels. And why I say it caused a war, because it also says it in 12:7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was there a place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. See, this Bible study, Sonday Fellowship is gonna get deep. Anyway, we'll go deeper into those subjects next time. So you do what you do best, and that's be you. God bless you, and stay safe. Amen. Sometimes you see just weird ass shit. Sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. Like something weird right now would be for that light to actually turn green.